What's up, everybody? On behalf of Roman Technology, my name is Phil Begno, and today we're going to be taking a look at the LG G4. So before we get started with this device, I want to point out that the packaging that you're going to see with the LG G4 may vary slightly whenever you actually buy it yourself. And that's because this is a sample model. This is a review unit, so the packaging may be slightly different, and that keeps it very bare and minimalistic. So you're bound to have some sort of carrier markings and whatnot if you actually get it from a carrier. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in to this unboxing and first impression. So when you open up the box, the first thing you're going to see is the G4 itself. Go ahead and pull that out. We're going to put that off to the side for now so we can take a look at what else we get in the box. Inside of here we have the micro USB cable that comes with the phone, as well as the USB wall wart for charging and whatnot. In other unboxings, I've also seen the battery being in the box, but mine came actually already in the phone. So yeah, and a couple of them have come like that as well. So let's go ahead and put all of this to the side and take a look at the phone itself. So this phone is LG's newest announced flagship device and has the specs to back it up. It comes with a Snapdragon 808 processor and 3 GB of RAM. So going around the device, on the back here we have the monstrous camera that I'm going to talk about a little bit more later, as well as the LED flash and the buttons. You have a volume rocker and the power button built into the middle. On the top you have your IR blaster. Down here at the bottom we have our 3.5mm headphone jack, our microphone, and our micro USB port. And running along the front here we have our 8-megapixel front-facing camera. It's about time we get a pretty high megapixel camera up front, as well as this 5.5-inch IPS display. Now this display has a resolution of 2560 by 1440, giving it approximately 538, I believe, PPI, which is going to be super awesome. I can already tell just by what I've seen of the device so far. And it does also have Gorilla Glass 3 covering up the front. Now, talking more about that camera. Now guys, this is a 16-megapixel shooter that a lot of people have claimed could be a DSLR killer. So I'm definitely going to be talking a lot more about that in future videos. I'm going to have a couple more tests of the camera, but that's definitely something that I'm really excited to see. Now, one really awesome thing about the LG G4 is that it does retain expandable storage and a removable battery. The battery that comes with it is a 3000 milliamp hour battery, and it also has a micro SD card slot that, according to LG, you can expand up to 2 terabytes if a card of that size ever would come out. But most places are just saying up to 128 gigabytes just because that's kind of the industry standard. But it will be really awesome to see when and if bigger cards become more available, if it can actually top this thing out, or at least get it a little bit higher than what the industry standard is. You'll also notice that this device has a slight curve. Now, it's not as pronounced as something like the G Flex 2, but it's definitely there. Now, this is for ergonomics, as well as just to make it more comfortable and make it a little bit less prone to cracks and screen damage, which makes sense if the whole thing wouldn't hit the ground at the same time. So yeah guys, this has just been a really quick first look at the LG G4. Now, if you guys have any questions or want to see any specific videos about the G4 in the coming weeks, I will definitely make sure to do that for you. As always, if you've enjoyed this content, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button below. It helps me out a lot. As well as leave a comment with what you think about the LG G4 and what do you think about the other flagships that this thing has to fight with, namely HTC One M9 and Samsung Galaxy S6 and S6 Edge. So on behalf of Roman Technology, I've been Phil Begno, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.